I am making this announcement in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, being Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, Laws of the State of New Jersey. The Planning Board Secretary has prepared a schedule of the meetings of the Planning Board of the Borough of Kenilworth for the year 2022 and has posted a true copy of this schedule on the bulletin board located at the front entrance of Borough Hall, and has mailed true copies of this schedule to the local source and the Star Ledger, and is maintaining a copy of this schedule in Borough Hall. Accordingly, the notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied in regards to this meeting. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Paserno?
Here.
Mr. Finestrella?
Here.
Mr. David?
Here.
Mr. Clementi?
Here.
Mr. Mazzio?
Here.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Here.
Mr. Colella?
Here.
Mr. Scuderi?
Here.
And Mr. Herbalario?
Here.
We have a motion to approve the March 10 minutes.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. who? Mr. Ladati, seconded by Mr. Clemenza. Roll call, please.
That is his nickname.
All in favor? Okay, we got to have a roll. All in favor? All in favor? Aye. I'm sorry. Okay, any communications, Kathy?
None, Chairman.
None? Seeing none? Okay, let's move it to resolution, application 21-1, Merck. Mr. Reagan.
You have in front of you the minor subdivision approval resolution with the dimensional variance. As Kevin was starting to talk about, the attorney for the applicant had only one comment on this resolution. If you have it in front of you, page 2, you're not looking, so let me tell you what it is. I had that their engineer confirmed that the applicant is requesting to reassemble 4 existing lots into 2 lots, which is true. Then I added, which will be utilized for Merck headquarters. It was requested that we delete, which will be utilized for Merck headquarters. They don't quite know which lot, if either lot is going to be, that's going to happen on. So they're just asking us to get rid of that. So it would be, they're requesting to assemble 4 existing lots into 2 lots, period. I don't see a problem with that. That's it. But the rest of it is the subdivision for Galloping Hill Road, Swenson Drive, over there. And the conditions were our normal conditions. They would have to file by deed, run it past the tax assessor for lot numbers, and all the rest. Nothing else. It was a pretty straightforward application.
Okay. Anyone have any objection to that? Seeing none, can we have a motion to approve the Merck application? Made by Mr. Finestrella, seconded by Mr. Scuderi. Roll call, please. Only the people that voted on this, please.
Right. Mr. Paserno?
Yes.
Mr. Finestrella?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzio?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Colella?
Yes.
Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
And Mr. Herbalario?
Okay. Very good. Moving on to application number 390, Kenilworth Redevelopment Urban Renewal. Mr. Regal.
Yeah, this was pretty substantial project at the 25 North 26th Street by Kenilworth Redevelopers Urban Renewal. I have set forth the what occurred at the meeting. I have the conditions set forth herein, and which I believe the board was on board with all of them. The only comment I had was a typo. Did you get that typo? Someone, the attorney for the applicant said something should be changed from April 22nd to April 14th.
Oh, yes, yeah, on the...
That was done already.
Yeah, on the vote.
Yeah, so it's taken care of. And that's it. We heard nothing else from the developer in terms of any problems. It's pursuing, it's, they
On
have
27 pages, we had a typo. We did.
Yeah, one time, the last page.
I put the council meeting date of 4/20 instead of this one for 4/14.
Not bad.
Did a great job on that. That's
Yeah.
difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, are you done, Lou?
I am.
Okay. Can we have a motion to approve the application number 390, Kenilworth Redevelopers Urban? Motion made by Mr. Fenestrella, second by Mr. Clementi. Roll call, please.
Mr. Paterno?
Yes.
Mr. Fenestrella?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzio?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Colella?
Yes.
And Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
Okay, do we have any old business?
No, Chairman.
Any new business? Any comments for the good of the board? Someone make a motion for the public, please.
I make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
You did new stuff.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Scuderi. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone from the public wishing to speak?
I see no one. Motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Mazzio. All in
Now I make a
favor?
motion, well, aye. And now I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Fenestrella. All in favor?
Aye.
Wonderful meeting, fellas.